interaction. She's a very good interaction. She makes up her own vocalizations. We have a couple trained that we've been able to capture trained, but sometimes she just makes up her own. Found at SeaWorld State Park. It's off the coast of Galveston area. When she was found washed up on the beach, she had a really bad shark bite on her side, a really bad sunburn. There was Nikki. And there's Ruby. You guys see her shark bite on her side? See that scar on her side?
Oh yeah, we see it.
Yeah, that's her shark bite scar. So she had a really bad sunburn. The shark bite actually wasn't the worst thing, the worst injury she had. Her sunburn. Nikki is 21 years old. You say hi to everybody. Say hi to you guys. Aww. Nikki's one of our bigger girls, over 440 pounds.
How cute they can be. And now we're going to demonstrate some vocals. So let's see if we can hear some of the cool sounds too I can make for you guys.
I got that.
Now surprisingly enough, those vocalizations are all coming from the killer whale's blowhole. So cetaceans, which are whales, porpoises, and dolphins, they completely lack vocal cords. So all of those vocals are coming from the blowhole by allowing them to manipulate the muscle of their blowhole and create different sounds and frequencies that other whales and other dolphins can hear out in the wild. And so their mouth is only going to be directly connected to their so they're going to be using their teeth mostly for grasping or shredding any prey items into smaller swallow-sized pieces to make it easier for them to digest their food. And whoever's giving you guys a great demonstration. Depending on the ecotype that you are looking at. If you were to take an x-ray of them, they actually have five bonus sessions where our trainers are able to spend time with each of our whales and building those bonds. So they are just like humans, whereas no animal is going to be exactly the same. So something that kind of gets
Whoa!
killer whales jumping, and here he is. Here at SeaWorld, we do have several presentations that are going on this afternoon. Hey there. And look how
My name is Doug. I've been an animal trainer for 36 years. I can tell you, it is not just a job. It truly is a way of life. We dedicate so much of ourselves to the stewardship of these magnificent creatures. It's a huge responsibility, as well as an incredible privilege, to care for and build relationships with these wonderful whales. Y'all, we are so honored to share what we've learned with all of you today and for many years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy Orca Encounter!
United by our ocean.
You
about our natural world, and we're excited to share their stories with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
We're hoping to see all of that today and more. These and other behaviors provide an environment full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Throughout today's experience, you'll see our killer whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors allow the whales to strengthen their social bond and problem solve as a group. This is just another reason why they're known as the ocean's top predator. Their scientific name is Orcinus orca. Their common name is the killer whale. Each of our 5 whales have their own personal names. Our 2 males, Tuar and Kayuke, and right here before you are our females, Takara, Sakari, and Kamea. Kamea is the youngest whale of our pod at just 8 years old, and her mother, Takara, is the oldest at 31. Now Takara is the matriarch, which means that she is the leader. These whales trust us and take an active role in their health and well-being. Through the use of positive reinforcement training techniques, we're able to teach our whales husbandry or healthcare behaviors. Joining us in this slide are our trainers Laura, Caitlin, and Jacqueline to help demonstrate just a few of these behaviors. Now, one of the first behaviors that we teach our whales is called a fluke present. As you can see, Takara demonstrating beautifully in this slide up here. Not only does the fluke present allow us to examine the whale's entire body, but it also grants us access to the easy-to-see shallow veins on the white undersides of their tail flukes. Our veterinarians are able to collect a blood sample from these veins once a month, and our whales are conditioned to remain calm throughout the entirety of the procedure. Now, throughout today's presentation, you may see our whales getting back rubs or even fluke massages as you saw Takara getting in just that moment. Now, this is because killer whales have very sensitive skin, and by rubbing on their body, it's another way that we can build our relationship with them. Now, collecting blood is just one diagnostic tool that we use. Another important one is collecting animal weights. We weigh our whales once a week on a killer whale size scale, and Takara is demonstrating exactly how it's done. Now, our killer whale size scale is located in one of our back adjacent habitats, and by asking them to slide their body up in this position, we can get an accurate reading of that weight. Now, something that you may notice is a portion of her body from her dorsal fin all the way down to her tail fluke still remain within the water. So to get an accurate reading, she'll position herself just like this. And that's how we know that as of Tuesday morning, Takara is weighing in at over 4,600 pounds. Now, it is important for us to the ones like Sakari and Kamea are growing appropriately, and that our older ones like Takara are maintaining a healthy weight. All of our husbandry behaviors help us to ensure that our whales are healthy and thriving.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital. And we
Our 3 females are joined at the glass with Jacqueline, Caitlin, and a new volunteer. That's going to help us teach you guys a little bit more about how killer whales learn. Killer whales learn through observational learning. So what that means is by watching their mother and other members of the pod, they can learn new important life skills. Now here at SeaWorld, our killer whales play follow the leader with us. And today, they'll play follow the leader with our volunteer. Let's see what that first hand signal looks like. Now she's taking her left arm and putting it into the sky and giving them a great big wave. As you can see, killer whales, we're paying very close attention to her. Killer whales are very curious animals, and we often see them spy hopping or leaping completely out of the water to get a better look at their surroundings. Now this next behavior is called a siding bow, and let's check it out to see exactly what they do. She's gonna take that left arm, point it at the whales, and throw it across her right shoulder. Great signal. Now Takara, Sakari, and Kamea are heading down to the bottom of this 40-foot deep habitat, and using the muscles within that peduncle, lifting their body up and out of the water. Awesome job, you three! Now killer whales can communicate in a variety of different ways, and utilizing vocalizations is just one of them. Laura is on my right-hand side, down with another volunteer to talk about killer whale communication. Now killer whales can communicate by tapping various body parts on the surface of the water, as well as utilizing those blowholes for those vocals. And they were giving you a great look at a vocal called a bird chirp. Now in addition to that, sound travels 4.5 times faster in water than it does through air. And it looks like they're showing you another vocal. So when a killer whale leaps out of the water and crashes onto the surface, the sound it creates can be heard for miles around. Let's see if we can hear that loud sound, how loud our killer whales can get. They got that signal, and they're gonna position themselves just right. Everyone take a real good listen and see that sound. Oh man, who would have thought that was gonna happen?
That was a cool towel.
Well, we have a special towel for our volunteer for helping us out, and let's give a great round of applause for all of you guys' help today. As you can see, killer whales can communicate by making an impressive splash. SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales within our care has shed light on many mysteries about these amazing animals. For example, we have learned that the gestation period for a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That is information impossible to obtain out in the wild. However, some information can only be gathered through field observation. That is why SeaWorld works closely with our partners like the Norwegian Orca Survey to help further our knowledge. Killer whales are remarkable, powerful animals. And perhaps the best expression of that power is when they hunt. Woo! Waves to hunt. Use fluke slams to stun their prey and can even reach themselves up and out of the water. For our whales, it's just a fun demonstration. But for you, it's time to get wet!
It's gonna come! Just watch it! Oh no! Kai! Don't do it, Kai! Don't do it, boy! boys.
Killer whales are incredible athletes. They can eat over.
Together, we've got this.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Around the world, it's a brand new day. Open up your eyes, discover along the way. Every different feature, beautiful, unique, and kind of in the treasure of our diversity. I just want a big world, and a shadow of each of us, and that's our hearts unite, and to come alive. When it feels alright, we'll see how marvelous, and it's one big world. Let's all take a journey, explore the great unknown, wonderland creation, everywhere we go. Miracles around us, wherever we may roam. Privilege unites us, call us our home. From the highest high to the deepest deep, so much mystery. We are all inside. I just want a big world, and a share of love, full from each of us. As our hearts unite, and they come alive. When it feels alright, let's see how marvelous is one big world. From the highest high to the deepest deep, so much mystery.
And hope that you do too. Thank you so much.